high ceilings.
This one is actually turning out really, really nice, guys. I haven't been here since the very first day with the client, so I'm seeing this too for the first time. Yeah, the vaulted ceiling turned out beautiful.
Quick question, because I don't remember. When were we here with the client, or when were you here with the client?
This would probably be back in maybe June.
June, right. So we got, I think we got permits. No, it would have been sooner than that, because we got permits June 1st, May 31st.
It was right around that time.
That's when we got the permits, May 31st.
Yeah.
So it would have been about 3 months. I want to say maybe
July,
February
August,
or March.
September, October, November, 5 months.
Yeah, okay.
5 months.
So 5 months timeline, we're pretty much.
Yeah, we're right on track for sure. Yeah.
So house number 2 that we saw today, that's at a stage that we call prior deficiency, where we bring a client through to do the final walkthrough.
So it looks like we're getting into the final finishing stages here. So yeah, let's do a walkthrough, guys, and let's point out some stuff that we can get the crews to fix.
What we do typically is we go through that before we bring a client through. We'll start putting green tape all over the place, give our guys a chance to go back through, do any final touch-ups, deficiencies. Some houses have more than others, but usually it's a scramble to get the last 5% done, and then we go back through, and there's always going to be deficiencies.
This is one of the most important parts of the renovation project, is the final walkthrough. This is where you can really make your work shine. And these are the little things that a client will notice, right? These little imperfections. And so if we can get this stuff right, it'll take this project, which is already amazing, but just take it up to like the next level.
So it's like the last 5%, which is kind of, actually I don't even think there's 5% left here. It's probably 3% left to do. It's all the final deficiencies, got to get the appliances in. But it's always the last 5% where we put most of the focus, and it seems like it's like the mad dash to get all the stuff done.
Speaking of how you said we're on par to finish this project, 5 months or whatever it is, I'm probably 3 weeks delayed. I could have been done earlier, but because of the client not having like their appliances ordered, not having their hot water tanks ordered, that's actually put me behind 3 weeks on this project.
This guy's always complaining about timelines.
No,
we love Lou.
I gotta take it. I gotta take it when I can get it.
Well, the first shit that I'm going to show you is if you look up, we vaulted the ceiling. So because we weren't able to do a 3rd floor on top of the 2nd floor and add this as part of the unit, we couldn't even do a mezzanine. There wasn't enough headroom. We just decided to vault the whole entire ceiling. So it creates a pretty cool, dramatic entrance when you kind of walk up and you look up. It's a massive ceiling. Like, what are we, 16 feet?
Yeah, at least.
We're about 16 feet. So it's pretty tall.
Yeah.
So you're kind of small space, not a huge space, but this is the kitchen and sort of the family room. And if you kind of walk through the rest of the house, you'll see the bathroom, the bedroom, everything's got a dramatic feel because of the high ceilings.
Yeah, like a loft style design to it for sure. Yeah, this could be for a single professional. Definitely a single professional type of person could definitely rent the space. Also, like a good maybe midterm rental as well. Somebody maybe just transitioning or just maybe moving to the city. They need a place to stay for a little bit before they kind of get settled.
The rental market's really hot right now, but so is the midterm rental, and midterm rental is anything that's like 30 days to roughly 6 months for people that maybe have a home closing that's delayed. So they're looking for, that 1 month to 6 months. Also, film industry is very popular as well for midterm rental, and Hamilton as a really booming film industry. So we're just a contractor here. Ken's the designer. So it'll really be up to the client to decide what they want to do as far as long-term rent or midterm rent.
Yeah, this place is really close to the waterfront and actually the Bayfront Studios, which is the like the big film industry that's here in the city. So definitely the film industry, we would definitely be renting to them for sure. All right, let's get this place dialed in,
you know why
guys.
this looks worse? Because you used the wrong paint. Yeah, so I'm probably pickier than the client is. So when I go through the jobs, I like nitpick every little thing. And then I get the guys to come. Once it's all clean and stuff, I'll get the guys to come through one more time. Yeah, here's a huge deficiency. It's the mud, right? You can see there's like a little imperfection here in the mud. Over there's another one there, here. So I'll get the guys to touch all that up one more time.
Like this is a classic one right here, which we see often, right? When they're kind of roughing wires, when they're doing their drywall roughing, and then when you install your fixture, in this case, it's a thermostat. You know, the thermostat is not quite covering the hole. So we have to go back, we have to patch it, paint it, repair it, so that we clean up that hole there. Like in this case here too, you know, we have the hydro panel. That's right in the corner there, and you know, we have to still put a cupboard door on it because right now the panel just flushed like that looks a bit stupid. Not stupid, just looks ugly, right? So we still have to put a cupboard door on that, clean that up, and make it look nice. But
So the one thing that I'm going to point out right away is the light. It's a beautiful light, looks amazing. However, that's the only light source in here. So it's going to be really, really dark with that light. So we'll have to just change the bulb really at the end of the day, something small. Other thing to point out is the wall. You guys see what's up there? Those are the heat pumps that you'll hear us talk about a lot. Those are the actual heads that we put on the wall. So really efficient, really cool. They're becoming more and more popular, and the prices are coming down on those. So that's your AC unit and your heating unit all in one. And they are remote control operated, and we usually kind of leave the remote control kind of somewhere on the wall. Been in construction and renovations for quite some time, and I find that when you take a client through a house, if you try to get as many deficiencies done as possible and bring them through a clean house, they'll appreciate it more, and they'll actually, it's not a way to deceive them, but they won't pick on the small stuff. It'll give them a chance to actually adjust, get into the house, and then they'll message you back maybe in a week, 2 weeks or something like that to come back through, and they'll find the odd thing here and there.
what else?
What else?
Just a lot of painting touch-ups, mostly.
Yeah. Well, we do our own painting, but we also sub some painting out.
This one was subbed out. Not happy with it.
Yeah, they use flat in some places, they use semi-gloss in other places.
There was no care put into this one, so I will make them repaint the whole thing. It's a hit and miss, right? Like, you try out different contractors. This one did one job for us, he did a really good job. This one, he may have put a different crew on it, not so good of a job. But he's willing to come back and fix it, so.
In construction, you'll find that the biggest, I think, lesson that I always learn is as long as you're working with people that will take responsibility and accountability for their mess ups and they come back and they deal with it, that's fine. We make mistakes, but we fix it. Same with Ken. It's the contractors or subs that you give work to that they don't come back and fix it. You know what? We still have to pay them. It's not worth the legal fight just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to go see downstairs?
Yeah, I want to see the basement, see how that turned out. See the rest of the place.
Yeah, but you didn't tell us it's bathroom patrol. I'm telling you.
Aisha, look at the neighbors. They have lights, and I think they have extra lights.
So all of us then.
This is a camera.
No, it's a sensor, like a light sensor.
This black
Right, what black one?
the black one.
I know that does look like a camera.
Just when you sit here, just.
Picture
Hi, Dalia.
Hi, Ashley.
How you doing today?
Very good.
Good. Today, my question is for you. When should an investor consider a secured line of credit versus a mortgage refinance when considering an equity takeout?
Very good question. If an investor is looking to take out equity and they're going to use that equity right away to invest in a property, and by right away, I mean it's going to be used within the next 1 to 3 months, or if they're going to use that equity to pay off debts, then it makes sense to take it as a mortgage.
Okay.
If they're going to take out equity and they haven't shopped for a property, they don't know how they're going to use it yet, then they should take it out as a secured line of credit. Why? Because a secured line of credit doesn't cost anything per month, and an investor would pay interest or principal and interest once they use the money only on the amount they use. Where with a mortgage, you don't want the money to sit in a bank account where someone is paying principal and interest, first of all. And secondly, if someone takes this much money, puts it in a bank account, and they're only using this much for their next property, well, this payment is now on their balance sheet and it's going to eat up into their ability to qualify. So a mortgage refinance, despite the fact that the rates are better, is not always the best route to take. It all depends on when are you going to use the money and what are you doing with the money.
Great. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
For more information, please contact Dalia Barsoum and her team at streetwisemortgages.com.
All right, it's coming together. Looks good.
Very nice.
It's almost ready for the refi.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I wanted to bring you here because obviously things are changing. Refis are changing very rapidly. We likely have, probably another couple of weeks to finish everything. We got to get Neon Cleaning to come and clean. Chris and Marjorie they're going to be making this place spotless, and then we want to bring in the appraiser. But what are some things we should do, in today's market to prepare for that appraisal, since things are getting harder out there?
Well, the appraisal process is not changing, right? We're gonna still order the appraisal. What we want to do is we want to make sure we give them the binder of what you've done with this property. So how much did you spend, the before and after pictures, and just an executive summary, right? So we gotta get ready for that. And then what we're gonna do on the refinance, I would suggest, is to top up the mortgage. So remember when you guys purchased this property, we took an advanceable mortgage. That advanceable mortgage allows us to just go now and top it up without having to break the first mortgage. So where the typical refinance, you just break the previous mortgage and get a new bigger one. With this advanceable product, we're gonna keep your older one because you got a good rate, and we're just gonna go and top it up. And also what we did up front, if you remember, is we registered a bigger mortgage amount than what you guys got approved for with the lender. So now that we're going in and increasing the mortgage amount, because the registration is already there, you're not gonna pay legal fees. So that saves you some money.
Oh, perfect. That's good. That's good. That's why we go to you for all of our stuff. So, okay, let's go check out this side over here. The washroom is so we got new vanities now that we started using, and so this is going to be like the living room, kitchen area.
You guys did a beautiful job.
And then we have a whole basement unit. So I think this could be like an interesting midterm property as well to get it all furnished, but we got to be careful with the financing, of course, to make sure that it's all done correctly. So I'll get you that binder.
Yes, add the comparables as well, right? We got to make sure we add
it.
comparables there.
Okay, I think there's some good ones and some not so good ones, so we'll have to see.
Yes,
I'll try to pick better ones.
Let's talk to your realtor who helped you purchase this and have them prepare some comparables that we can add to the binder.
Okay, you know what? I'll bring Jamil through and just see what he says, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right, so here we are. I just had Dalia come through not too long ago, so she was suggesting doing a package with the pictures, the comparables.
Absolutely.
And you have a good pulse on this market. So here, I'll take you around.
Please.
It's kitchen, dining area. We got a bathroom here, like a half bath. This will be the living room.
right? Nice size.
And
Good
then
window.
we've got a whole basement as well, with another bedroom. You want to take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look
All
at
right,
this one. Every property this age has complications. Once you start opening up the walls, you're gonna have problems. But when you have a solid team behind you and all the right pieces in place, you can address them right away and get it done, right? Like there's obviously some delays with some things, but the things you can't control, But you know, that's part of being an investor. You have to adapt.
Let's go. And then this is essentially 2 units. So the first unit is this floor plus the basement. And then we've got the upstairs as well. I love what they did here with the shiplap.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's like
That's accent
exposed
to it.
brick or shiplap or like one accent wall helps, right?
Yeah, it provides a difference.
So this will be a bedroom.
It's a good size. Definitely
Yeah.
see a queen in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here, I'll take you to the other side over here. There's a full washroom as well, like a full bathroom
Oh,
with
it's
a bathtub.
Floating vanity. It's nice.
Floating, yeah, we just changed the vanities. And there is essentially another bedroom with a like double closet.
I like that. Storage space is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an entire upstairs as well, which we can go take a look at. But what I really need, I think, is just to get the best comps out there so that we can send that and package it for the appraiser and make sure that like they're using like favorable comps and not like something that's, you know, not renovated or not comparable.
I think the height of the ceilings and making it look absolutely way bigger than it actually is. And it's a 15-minute walk to the GO station, which is attractive for commuters who work outside of the city. Yeah, we'll put that together. There's some modern stuff out there. This is obviously higher end, I think, but I'll definitely do some due diligence on figuring out what's out there, what the rental market is, and what's been sold, so you can have it for that binder and make it the most accurate. We don't want to put any of the worst stuff, none of the bad apples in there for you guys.
Yeah, well, especially with this market, right?
Yeah, of course.
There's like stuff that still is selling like at a crazy price, still high, and crazy low prices. And I like to buy low, I like to sell high, I like to appraise high. I think the team does as well. So, okay, cool.
We'll get you the best prices, yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
I like it, I like it.
Yeah, this is an amazing conversion. The height of the ceilings are amazing. The flooring and the colors make the place look a lot bigger than it actually is. And especially from a renter's point of view, the place looks more comfortable and warmer. And I think from off the top of my head, I think you'll have no problem renting this from a midterm or a short-term rental, even long-term.